Good evening, guys. Glad to see you back. It's the just making sure. It's the final of the ENYSSA region, which is Eastern New York, of the Mengel Cup over 30s, which is basically like the national amateur cup, but for the over 30s crowd. The Greek Americans, we didn't get to stream the last game that they were in, but it was a 7-0 win over Rosedale. Convincing. They definitely got a little bit of bolstered squad since the last bit of a bolstered squad since I last got to cover them. Looks like they have Queasy Oroy Mills. I think looks like Chris Katona's back. He was away for a bit. Pretty sure I don't see Sean Foster on the pitch, but I'm pretty sure Marco's probably still injured. So, but despite all that, it's a really good squad. I mean, you got a goal scorer, winger, an overall good team, and of course the Pancyprians are not a walk in the park either. They're actually the Region 1 finalists from last year. And it's kind of interesting. This is the third almost consecutive matchup between these two teams in the past month in some form or another. They met in the National Amateur Cup. The Greeks routed them 4-1. Then they met again in the league a few days later. That was a come-from-behind win for the Pancyprians where they ended the game at 2-1 with a winner just in the last minute of stoppage time. So it just really sets up what could really be a nice tiebreaker before the rest of the calendar year. The Greeks still have a pretty congested December schedule, unlike most clubs who are pretty much in their winter break already. After today, the first team go back into the National Amateur Cup, trying to reach the ENYSSA final again, like they did last season. They're facing O-30's on Tuesday, except that's going to be at I almost said Roosevelt, Randall's Island. O-30's have been a high-flying team themselves, only just recently having their perfect start to the season broken by Lansdowne. And then, actually, the Greeks travel out to Yonkers on the 12th and face Lansdowne themselves for their last and final match of the calendar year before both teams go to break. So it's always quite the spectacle. Looks like the referee is telling everybody to reach mark. Go into positions, and we should have kickoff anytime soon. Weather's looking pretty decent tonight. It's cloudy, but obviously not cloudy enough that I was able to put out a 1080p signal, which allows you to enjoy the game on a big screen TV. On top of that, no forecast of rain at least until a 40% chance at 11 o'clock, which, for the most part, the game will probably be done. But in the event that it comes to that, I have a little tent ready for the computer. If you guys recall, I completely totaled out the old one at the conclusion of the match the week before Thanksgiving. I finally got the replacement today, so that's another reason why you might see a little bit of a sharper image. The backup laptop doesn't have that kind of graphic power, so a lot of these things matter. But anyway, we're always doing the best to make sure you enjoy the match. Should be a good one. And we hope you guys are treated to a feast of goals. I guess in this context, more for the Greek Americans, but if you're a fan of the Pancyprians, it's all fair game. sign of a huddle or the other referees coming up, so it looks like we definitely have a few more minutes. It's interesting how none of these matches ever start on time the way they're scheduled. Okay, referees positioning for the start of the game. Just waiting for that whistle. Still very breezy out. Oh, there you go. Okay. You're probably going to hear a lot of wind current in the back because it's still very breezy. It seems to be the norm at this pitch by the East River, almost underneath the Throgs Neck Bridge. There's a clearance out into touch. Surprised I don't see Peter Panori here, the president of ENYSSA. I think Vincent Trillia is in attendance, though. As you guys are fully aware, ooh, he survived that slide. As you guys are aware, these are two very historic sides for over 40 years of rivalry history. There's a nice cross. Didn't reach his target man. 40 years, well, almost 50 years of intense rivalry between these two sides, going back to the foundation of the New York Pancyprian Freedoms. On the other hand, the Greek Americans are celebrating their 75th anniversary. They actually celebrated that formally with the New York State Senate before the previous match between these two sides. Always great to celebrate the rich history of this club. 4 Open Cup titles, the most in the state of New York in terms of U.S. Open Cups. Pancyprians able to celebrate having 3. Combined, that's more than anybody else in U.S. soccer. So no matter what matchup, at what level this is, you're always treated to rich history. Something to always appreciate. Good little build up there. I finally got a chance to watch Ted Lasso. I hope you guys actually all enjoyed your Thanksgiving. I did. You know, it's always fun to come out to all these events in the rain and snow, but I always love opportunities to relax at home. There's another nice cross and a header towards the post. It hit the crossbar, and it's just gonna be a goal kick. But what a great blazing start to the Greek Americans. To take bets before the end of the night that somebody's going to try to switch across the pitch and the ball's going to be drifted towards the left side of the camera frame. It's just that windy out right now. Like I said before, I hope you guys enjoyed your Thanksgiving. I'm not able to read the comments right this second, but it'd be interesting to see what you guys did that was special this year. Nice little shot on goal, a little bit of a grounder. It's easy work for the keeper. But it's good to see that the Greek Americans already sort of have multiple shots on goal. That's a promising start with less than 5 minutes in. So yeah, I took the opportunity to, of course I had to go through insurance to get my computer replaced, but I was also able to fix up some things in the house and enjoy some shows that I usually never get to watch. And I saw Ted Lasso, and it was really funny to see how they handled soccer to a non-soccer audience. Oh, here's a nice opportunity, a shot on goal. It would have missed, but it was, even if it made it in, it wouldn't have counted. Its flag is up for offsides. Nice little slight tackle defense to set the center back up for a clearance. It's still going back into their third, so going to try to push it out more. Open man, he couldn't keep the ball inbounds. The blue line is what marks the soccer lines, if you guys didn't know. Of course, it's a multi-purpose field with lots of different lines for all the different sports. But just to keep in reference, the blue line are the bound lines. Oh, he fumbled that pass a little bit. He still got it back. Here come the Pancyprians. Nice little setup there. Definitely looked like the ball had a little bit of assistance from the wind to roll a little bit more towards the right. That's going to be an external factor in somebody's fortune or misfortune. If I was any winger coming off that side, I would definitely attempt to cross, because you never know where the wind could just send it straight to goal. Take it down, and it's going to be a free kick to the Pancyprians. Actually, I take that back. Well, shout out to Harris Rashid for correcting me on my use of the term offside. I don't know where I developed the habit of saying offsides. It's like one of those instinctual things where I didn't even notice I was saying it, but yes, offside. It's interesting to know that the referees do often watch these matches because it does have an impact. Oh, look, another offside. It's interesting to note that a lot of these referees, I mean, of course, they're soccer lovers, but they do have transcripts where they do get feedback on their handling of a match, and it's always interesting to see, well, look back at not only their own games, but definitely look at the games of other referees to see the way certain plays are handled. There's a nice through ball. Pancyprians got an opportunity. Oh, take it down. It's clean. But the referee's still going to attend to the down player. Oh, it doesn't look that good, so let me just take the moment to move the camera away from there, because I think we learned from the last summer that that's never a kosher thing to do. Speaking of kosher, for those who this can relate to, guys, have a happy Hanukkah. I don't know how many nights we've been on that, but I know it hasn't been 8 nights yet, so. Another thing I should really focus on adding to my calendar is the Greek Orthodox Christian calendar. I'm a little bit familiar with the Julian calendar, but you know, I don't know what holidays maybe on or off the table, different from the what I'm more familiar with, the Roman Catholic calendar, the Gregorian calendar. I know one fun thing that I like to do for these types of matches, I mean, I haven't really done it much lately, is try to memorize some Greek language phrases. You know, I always thought about the idea of putting a Greek language commentator for some of these matches, but you never know what they might say. I mean, I'm pretty sure plenty of F-bombs can be coming out of some of these guys. You know, I wouldn't know, but I'm pretty sure the administrators of the two clubs and the fans would know, and I can't take that chance. Nice bit of dribbling there. It's interesting to see these teams who explore all their opportunities to win big trophies in these other competitions. Oh, he still got the ball there. Referee raises the flag for another offside. It's like, yeah, maybe I didn't win the regular season title or the Open Cup or the Amateur Cup, but at least I get to win the Mengel Cup. So it's always cool that there's all these opportunities for teams to win something. Dribble there. Much credit to the Pancyprians for really getting their control of the match in the last couple of minutes. Another nice chip there. A little too weak. Hope the breeze is not too annoying to you guys. I have the little jacket on the microphone, but it may not be enough. Funny that the venue that we're playing in, Maritime, home of the Maritime Privateers, really gives you the experience of being on a ship with all the breeze blowing against your face. He's open there. He's going to try to take the shot. It's a little weak. It rolls wide of the goal. The keeper saw it from a mile away. It'd be kind of funny if one of the clubs put a little like flap in between the arms and the jersey itself, almost like wings. I feel like you could fly in this weather right now. Looks like another injured player. Like I said before, I'm gonna veer away from that, see what the referee's talking to. Probably not so happy about that. Shout out to the sponsors of the Greek Americans, the Bouklis Group. King Souvlaki, Euro Sighting, Federal Savings Bank, Avernitis Group, or whatever it's called. Avernitis, I don't know. Yeah, like I said, I gotta get better with the terminology and the pronunciation. Free kick taken pretty quickly. It looks like he got to bend it, but deflected back. Here come the Greeks. Keeper was able to catch it. Of course, it's a yellow card being pulled out. Of course, this wasn't going to be a calm affair between the two. It was always going to be a bit of a aggressive tackling, as is the case in rivalry matches. Free kick to. Oh, he still got an opportunity. That was a bit slick, but of course the flick went wide of the goal. Space to set something up here. Oh, deflection allowed Pancyprians to clear it out. A lot of back and forth going here now. Wind right now is just like a window fan on high right now. There's no slowing down. So once again, I apologize if you're just constantly hearing breeze. A nice shot, good for a field goal, but over the post, which in soccer means nothing. Back. Yeah, at this rate, there's going to be about 6 or 7 minutes of stoppage time. Just everyone's just kind of falling over. Nice long ball, and he's got space in front of him. Cuts back, goes for the cross. Oh, keeper was able to dive in there and make the save. by the Greeks. Another nice through pass there. He knew not to dribble it forward to try to spread it out a bit. Nice little setup here. Good cut from Katona. Oh, take it down. Referee does give that free kick. It's in a prime position for anybody to score. It's the best kind of free kick position, almost like a penalty in a lot of ways. I know you can't really hear the action from the field itself, but it's definitely something I've been thinking about. I do have enough reserve power on these batteries to put a board instead of a single mic adapter that could put somewhat of a shotgun mic onto the pitch. You know, that's also a bit of a risky job in itself because of the colorful language that you sometimes experience, and you know, may not always be good for the kids. Greek Americans looking like they're feeling confident here. The options for the free kick are all set up here. Could be any of these three. He opted to go low and hit the wall. Easy work for the keeper. Oh, he's got an option. What a trap, and what a way to position himself to take the shot on goal. Of course, it didn't have too much power, but that was a nice setup. Maybe even just a millisecond of a better touch on the ball, that would have been a rocket into goal and put the Greeks up. Who knows, maybe even the breeze had some impact on that. I tell you, for something that isn't considered the first team, this is definitely a really hot match here. A lot of back and forth, great passing, great technique, good dribbling. I know a lot of these teams, they play in the Cosmopolitan Division 3. Perhaps we should be covering more of that. I know Game and Frame covers a bit of the matches. You know, sometimes I wonder if the other providers mention me as much as I mention them. Probably not. But I know they know I exist. I know that they know that I exist. Good pass and a dribble. Oh, was that almost an own goal? A deflection off the defender that went wide a goal. A corner to the Pancyprians. Nice view of the Manhattan skyline in the distance. Too bad the lighting property is not the sharpest. We got here, ENYSSA's here. How's it going? Doing good, doing good. Setting up for the corner from the Pancyprians. He takes it. Oh, what a nice touch there. Can't say as much for the second shot, but still good. Just when they said there wasn't going to be rain, of course there's rain. Luckily, I brought the tent for the laptop this time. Don't want to go through that incident again. Just gotta wait for some bit of stoppage just so I can stick it in the tent. That's my cue. Okay. Okay. Sorry about that. It was just necessary. Duh. All right. Let's see. Okay. All right. Yes. Yep. So yeah, like I said, I had to shift the computer into like a little tent, prevent damage from any potential damage that could stop the stream. We're all good now. Sorry about that. Okay, anyway, I'm back. Of course, the drizzle stopped a little bit, but you never want to be too sure. Nah, just leave it there. All right, here. Clearance from the keeper. Oh, here comes Chris Katona flying. Goes for the cross. Oh, he managed to reach his man, but the contact with the defenders, a bit of a push, earns a free kick to the Pancyprians. course, with the almost a half hour in, it's still scoreless between these two sides. Nice little setup. Oh, slide, and they managed to dispossess. Oh, but it looks like he took some hit to the face. Gonna have to make a compilation of all the collisions here. Pancyprians with a corner, but Match has waiting on the player that's down. Looks like he's gonna be okay. Here come the Greeks on a counterattack. He's got three. He's still on side. But he's trying to chase the ball down. Of course, not enough gas in the tank to sprint any faster. Otherwise, that was a great setup for a play. Of course, maybe something they practiced at the practice pitch. This is not the goal-scoring fest that we've seen in the last pair of Greek derbies. But definitely tons more physicality. Here come the Pancyprians. Oh, dispossessed real easily, but tell you, the referee's just really being put to work today. His aggressive tackles everywhere. Of course, you know, you got some of these teams they don't have their regular first team regulars. Some of these guys may actually play for other first team clubs, and it's like international call-ups in a sense here, risking yourself with your availability for your regular club. Here come the Pancyprians again. Oh, free kick awarded. was taken pretty quickly. He's got a good opportunity there. He tried to bend it, and it just went wide of the side post. "35 minutes in and still scoreless between the Greek Americans and the Pancyprian Freedoms." It's interesting to note how long the names of these clubs can be. New York Greek American Atlas, New York Pancyprian Freedoms. They both used to be just called the, New York Greek Americans and the, well, if you think about it, New York Greek Americans still really only New York Greek Americans. They don't use Atlas as much, but New York Greek Americans and the Pancyprians used to be just called the New York Pancyprians, and there was a requirement in the late 70s to ditch the cultural-only names, or at least add some sort of non-cultural name to it, and that's where they got the name Freedoms. They were the New York Freedoms for a bit, and before integrating the New York Pancyprian Freedoms and New York Greek Americans, what was the New York Greek American Atlas? Looks like another player is down. Once again, if you guys are looking to sell your home or have any other form of real estate needs, definitely talk to the Buckley's group. If you guys are hungry, go get some King Souvlaki. I think they have locations in Bayside, with the original truck being right off at 31st Street. Last time I was there, I was trying to get a pork donair. I don't think they had it, but maybe the storefront has it. Something that I definitely check out. Like I said before, I can only imagine the amount of stoppage time we're gonna have in these matches, in this match, this first half. Shout out to Willie McGrory, who's currently watching the match himself. I wonder if he's watching this off his phone or on a TV. A little slick setup there. Still, ball trailed much faster than him. He couldn't get to it to make the finish. Nice little setup there, but broke it up and cleared out. Oh, nice little shot there, deflected towards goal. Well, went wide, but the keeper went to grab it anyway. Well, someone take it down, but at least no call this time. A laser beam of a shot there, but just not on target. Past the 41-minute marker, and it's still scoreless between the two Greek sides. Cyprus, of course, at one point trying to join the Hellenic Republic before being invaded by the Turks and effectively occupying the north part of the country. That's why the Pancyprian freedoms aspect of the name exists. It's an advocacy for the reunification of the country. If there isn't 5 or 6 minutes of stoppage time, I'd be shocked. Of course, we don't get that notification from the referees. They don't have the digital boards to point our way. Sometimes a referee may come to our side and tell us, but I'm on the top of a press box, so I doubt they're going to make the trip. Wind's getting a little bit intense here. Okay. Free kick taken from over there. Looks like the wind actually blew it a little bit back. Well, I had predicted that. Looks like that Pancyprian forward was trying to take advantage of a potential turnover. All right, here comes Chris Katona, charging down, dribbling to the right. He's still open. Taken down, but no call. This breeze right now can power a jet. It's just so brisk. Oh, taken, and the Pancyprians finish. And they go up a goal. If the breeze can just chill out for a split second, I don't have to worry about the camera falling over while I go to the computer. It's ridiculous. It's a one-man crew tonight. Whoops, wrong side. There you go. All right. So there you have your difference maker, at least so far. 1-0 to the Pancyprians. And Pancyprian over 30s were the Region 1 finalists before losing, I think, 4-3 or 4-2 to Christos, Baltimore. Here come the Greeks again. Can the Greek Americans find an equalizer before halftime? Referee does blow the whistle for halftime. He could have taken his whistle and just held it up. The wind would have blown it. 1-0 to the Pancyprians. Goal scored of roughly around the 42nd or 43rd minute. We'll be right back. nice chat with Bill Marth, the secretary, I think, of both the Cosmopolitan League and the Eastern Premier Soccer League. Always a good guy. Talking about the... Let me just double check that everything's there. Okay, we were talking about that the U.S. national team, the men's national team, if you want to be really specific, are traveling out to Hamilton, Ontario, which is like a... You don't want to really call it a suburb, but to them it's a big city, but it's arguably a suburb of Toronto. And the U.S. is going to be playing Canada there in January, so obviously now is the time that everyone's been planning out their potential trips. And, of course, looking at the feasibility. I was at USA versus Mexico, and that was in Cincinnati, and that was quite the experience. Corner awarded. No, just a goal kick. Well, I'll tell you one thing. Don't ever listen to the forecasts, because they said it wasn't going to rain until 11 o'clock, and of course it started raining a couple hours prior. Hopefully that doesn't impact the match. Of course, the only thing that stops a soccer game is lightning, and sometimes that doesn't even really stop it. Another free kick to the Pancyprians. Part of the camera on the top right, you can see the water traveling sideways. A free kick blocked. That's like Katona gets a touch on it. Nice little setup there. Cross one over the line. Oh, bit of a close call. Oh, a little bit of a handball there. I managed to get the ball there. And attempted a slide, but he managed to get past that. He tried to push a pass there, and it's intercepted. Chris Katona. Oh, here come the Pancyprians. See if they can double their lead here. Nice save. Nice little run there. He pulled the brakes to get across his opponent. Switch that wind actually blew the ball back a little bit again. Katana trying to cross into the box. Oh! I thought he was able to finish that. Here's another attempt. He's trying to bend that one in. He takes a shot towards goal. He was able to dive down and save it. Back at the form here. Nice build up. Oh, nice work there to keep the ball in his possession. He gets a free kick and he takes it pretty quickly, but the referee is asking them to pull it back to the spot in which he wanted them to take it. Attempted a cross and it's blocked, but it gives the Greeks a corner kick. I see Odoi Mills is in the game now. He's a good man off the bench for goal scoring opportunities. He actually scored a brace against the Greeks last year in the Amateur Cup ENYSSA final. Went straight to the keeper's hands. Backline, keeping the numbers up to prevent any opportunities. Another block. Good battle in the midfield so far for the Greeks to try to get the equalizing goal. Straight towards the hands of the keeper. almost at the 70th minute marker, and it's still 1-0 to the Pancyprians. Looks like another tackle and collision. Pancyprians are setting up for another free kick. This with a little bit of distance. Everyone's starting to set up. Punched out. Wind blew again and resulted in a corner. Imagine punching it out one direction, the wind blew it over the line. Oh, wind actually helped again. I mean, let's say he bent for an Olympico of some sort, but it looked like the wind did kind of carry it a little bit closer towards the net. The referee is going to call another corner due to some touch from the keeper's fist. This one went a little too far. Less than 15 minutes left in the Pancyprians lead. If the results hold, the Pancyprians will go to the regionals, where they're due to play the champions of other states before possibly qualifying for the finals, held usually in June in Pennsylvania. Greeks have just a few minutes left to turn this around so that they can go on that path. The Greeks have been riding off of a good run of form in their matches lately, only losing to the Pancyprians in their second meeting. So that spirit is still very recent in there. Good dribble. Katona. Chip attempt there. Nice little cut cross, headed back. A little overrun there, but the wind looks like it blew the ball there. See, people don't realize, they don't see from the camera just how windy it really is. It's definitely affecting the game. Oh, you still got it. But just cleared out. If someone could just rebound that, Pancyprian's going to set up for another counterattack here. It's 2v1. Nice little setup back there. Oh, he's still open. He's in front of goal. He takes a shot. Nice save. really getting their shots here. They definitely have the advantage of the wind blowing in that direction, especially this half. Greeks are no strangers to trailing this late in the game. They were trailing against Central Park Rangers up until the stoppage time in the second half, where an equalizer off a header sent the game to penalties. We very much see that again. Of course, these games go straight to penalties. There is no extra time. At the moment. Something voted on over the summer. Chris Katona is trying to cut and set his player up. He's taking it out wide to spread out and get his options ready. Cross into the box, headed towards goal. There, it's still in the box. Nice rocket attempt, but it just went wide. Chris Katona always good for the goals for the Greeks. Just yet to find his tonight. Mills using his... Oh, he looks like he got some bit of a knock there, which is not good because he's playing again in a few days. Oh, it looks like he'll be okay. Just in the last few minutes of this game, Greeks desperately need an equalizer to at least take this game to penalties. Ball's still technically in their possession. They need to make these moves count. just in front of goal and cleared out. Pancyprians are clearing out every attempt possible. Referee's signaling a free kick for the Greek Americans. This could prove crucial as they literally go into the dying embers of the match. Always love saying that. Can the Greek Americans pull one back to equalize? It's going towards goal. It's just at the side netting. As it stands, it looks like that one goal just before halftime for the Pancyprians may be enough for them to win the ENYSSA state final. The Greek Americans firing away as much as they can. But there's only just a couple minutes left. Depending on what the referee is giving, I'm not sure. They haven't been able to inform me. Here's Queasy Oidoi Mills sending it left. Another good free kick opportunity. We're in stoppage time. This could be the last kick of the match. Referee's about to blow that whistle. He's looking at his watch. The keeper's coming out. He's probably going to try to boot this one into the box. If someone could just get a head out. Still in their possession. They're still in this if they could just make this next shot count. It's cleared out. Oh, they still got the ball. Headed forward. All right, that might be it. Pancyprian's looking to see if they can get the insurance goal. The Greeks are not giving up. Referee's going to blow the final whistle. Final score 1-0 to the New York Pancyprian Freedoms. They will go to the regional playoffs representing ENYSSA. It was a good campaign for the Greek Americans, who showed a lot of promise, and definitely the wins in these matches encouraged and pushed the first team to perform, and was a recent season good run of form. But their campaign ends tonight. The Greek Americans will be back on Tuesday in the Amateur Cup semifinal against Doxa. It will be streamed. And the first team will also be back in EPSL play against Lansdowne Yonkers FC on December 12th, which will also be streamed. So stay tuned. Until then, have a good night.